Hey everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with you a really easy appetizer that you can make ahead of time for a holiday party, as well as a fun and festive way that I use them on a charcuterie board for the holidays. So let's get cooking. As always, I'll have the original recipe linked down below if you're interested, but I just started out with some softened cream cheese in a bowl, and then to that I'm adding some mayonnaise. The spices you need for this are garlic powder and dill, as well as some salt and pepper. Also, I want to apologize for the sound of my voice in this video. I am getting over a really nasty cold, and this is what we have to deal with, so I apologize, but we're making it work. I mixed all these ingredients together until they were well incorporated. This recipe is honestly so easy to throw together, and you could even make the filling in a food processor or a blender if you wanted to. For the wraps, I'm using roasted red pepper wrap, and they look more orange on camera, but they were supposed to represent red and green because I also got spinach wraps, which you'll see in a bit. But I just spread a really thin layer of the cream cheese mixture, and then in here I have some chopped broccoli, peppers, and shredded carrot. And you can even do this in your food processor too. I know that's how my mom makes them, is she does them in her food processor to chop them up really fine, which makes it easy as well. You just spread a thin layer on there and then top with some shredded cheese as well as green onion, which I forgot on this wrap, but you will see in the next one I do. And then you just roll them up. So the original recipe says it makes 2 wraps, and I ended up doubling it and got 4 wraps. I still had cream cheese mixture left over, but I ran out of veggies. So just keep that in mind when you're making these if you want to make a whole bunch. The cream cheese mixture goes a long way, but maybe add some extra veggies. So to get these to hold their shape after you slice them, the recipe recommends chilling them in the fridge for at least an hour, so I just wrapped mine in some cling wrap, just like a little Christmas cracker, and put them in the fridge to chill. I've actually made these the night before a party and cut them the next day. They aren't soggy at all, they turn out just fine, so you can definitely make them the night before if you want to as well. Just wait until right before the party to slice them because the wrap will go like hard sitting out. But here's the cross section, so yummy. So I saw on Pinterest that you could actually make these into the shape of a tree, so I'm trying to cut them as evenly as possible so that they're easy to stack on top of each other and you don't have a wonky looking tree, unless that's what you're going for. If that's the case, be my guest. So just like a cheerleading pyramid or my son building with blocks, I stack these to the best of my abilities to make a tree form shape. Now, going forward, if I were to make these again in a tree shape, I would probably do them both green because the orangey reddy ones didn't really look like a tree, but the green definitely did. So in the future, I would probably just stick with the green wraps if I was going to make a tree. But if you're going just for presentation, you're just going to lay these out on a tray, then red and green works just fine. Now I'm going to build my charcuterie board around these 2 monstrosities, and I'm just using a variety of fruits and cheeses and meats. That's red pepper jelly, and I mean, everyone does these differently. You can do whatever you want. I really like the versatility of a charcuterie board. You could do just a dessert one, you could do just a cheese one, but charcuterie just basically means put a bunch of stuff on a tray and have everyone pick off of it. So just a variety of things for everyone to enjoy, different palettes. It's great. So my main trick when making a charcuterie board is using crackers as filler. So I make sure that all of the components that I want are on the board first. So the cheeses, the meats, the fruit, the wraps, whatever I'm using, the main components are on the board, and then once I have those on and the way that I want them, I use crackers to kind of fill in any gaps that there may be. And I find that this is a way not only for you to visualize, how you want it to look, but it also just makes it look fuller in the end. And for a final touch, I'm just finishing off with a couple olives. I know olives aren't everyone's favorites, so I kind of just throw them on at the end. And then same with the blueberries, just for a pop of color. But this is the final product. I love the height that the wrap trees gave the board and how balanced it made it look. Again, I would use the green wraps for the green trees, but this turned out so good. It was delicious. We definitely ate more than we should have, but I thought it just looked so festive for the holidays. I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you all in the next video.